How dry I am, how wet I'll be if I don't find the bathroom key. I've found the key, now where's the door? Whoops, too late, it's on the floor. Hey guys, those of you that are still watching, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Good morning. A late start for me as far as doing a video is concerned. 11:11 a.m. Ooh, it's a mystical number. They got the tents down for the Seafair, and this weekend is market days. So a lot of the same vendors that were here for the Seafair will be back setting up for market days. Kind of using a jackhammer to set those, I don't know what you call them. I'm drawing a blank. I'm old. Stakes. I know in a tent it would be stakes, and they're putting up a tent, and so they're stakes. They're just big metal ones. Driving along Fulton Beach Road 35 actually in Rockport, Texas. It's been a good day. I've had that song stuck in my head for about a month now. I figured if I sang it in a video, we could let it go, and I won't be singing it to myself all day. So it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. What do we got for gas right there? $3.19 a gallon. And I think at Walmart it was something like $3.16 maybe. I know it was a few cents cheaper than that. A little bit more expensive than when it was $2.82 a gallon a week ago. Started off this morning by going directly to the laundromat, washed my face, and went right to the laundromat. So I got my laundry done. Picked up my mail at Mark's house. Picked up my mail and some packages at the mail center. And wanted to get this done before it got too hot. It has been hot, guys. The heat index has been up in the 90s. Overnight, it's been just super humid and in the mid 80s. I mean, better than when it was 106 a month ago, but we have cooler weather coming Tuesday evening, allegedly. But yeah, when I was just getting into bed last night, my sheets were really damp. It was so humid. There's two egrets right on the side here. No, buddy, get out of there. Go, go, go. Oh, that wasn't an egret, but I was looking at these two egrets right up here. Woo! How do these birds live for millions of years if they can't get off the road when a car is coming at them? I would have cried a little bit. I would have cried, unless it was a seagull. I don't even want to hit a seagull. I don't want to kill anything yet today. It's too early. I like to do my killing afternoon. How about you? Well, I got a horrible dad joke, but I need a free hand to hit the goat button, and the road is curvy here and goes up and down, so we're gonna have to put that off a minute and hope I remember to come back to it, because it is a good one. So my topic for today, almost 5 minutes into the video, I was going to let you know about jobs I've had in the past. Right now I'm a YouTube megastar, right? 600 views a video. 6,300 subscribers. About 300 of those subscribers watch my actual videos. So we'll take it. I'm fortunate enough to get a check from YouTube every month, and I'm real happy about that. Before that, I worked for Uber and Lyft. And I did that for, I don't know, guys. A year and a half, maybe? Wasn't bad. A lot of wear and tear on my truck, though. And with gas prices now, driving a F-150, no thank you. There just wouldn't be a profit in it. And before that, I was the office manager for a construction company. Before that, I was a flunky for the same construction company and a manny, which technically I didn't get paid to be a manny, but became part of my daily job. And I guess one of the first jobs I had was paperboy. Had 3 routes and was a branch captain, delivered the Philadelphia Bulletin. And I worked in a cheesesteak type place in Springfield, Pennsylvania called the Golden Mile. And all I remember is chopping onions and making cheesesteaks there. I'm sure they had all kinds of other hoagies and grinders and things like that. I don't remember them even having French fries there. I don't remember a deep fryer. Doesn't mean they didn't. I worked in a grocery store chain when I was younger, like 18. And it was a 6.5 mile walk to work every day. And I was working overnights. And that didn't last too long just because of the time it took to get there and the time it took to get back home. It wasn't really practical. I shouldn't have taken the job, but I took it. I'm trying to think. I worked in a small grocery store in Morton, Pennsylvania. Small grocery store, and we made things like funnel cakes and cheesesteaks and things like that. My boss, do I want to talk about this? Let's just say the store was not his main source of income, and this was in the Philadelphia suburbs. So if you've ever seen a movie like, I don't know, Goodfellas, say, you can imagine what went on at that store. Some things we don't talk about. What else did I do? Shoveled a lot of snow. I don't know if I ever got paid for it, but I shoveled a lot of snow. I cut lawns. I don't know if I ever got paid for it. What else, Dennis? I guess working in Rio's pharmacy. It was kind of odd because I worked in Rio's pharmacy. The owner was Carlos Rios. Carlos eventually opened a medical company of his own, sold that medical company but kept the pharmacy, and then that company sold several times. Hometco, a bunch, like 8 different names, and that became Apria Healthcare, and Apria Healthcare is still around today. I think Apria has probably been around 40 years, 30 years, 40 years. And there's Benchwarmers where my buddy Brad enjoyed his food. Brad and Braden ate at Benchwarmers. They're packed early, 11:20. People are getting there early to get lunch before the crowd comes. We're coming up on Fulton Harbor. So there was about a 20-year period where I worked for Carlos, but it was I need you to work at the pharmacy, so I would go to work at the pharmacy. You're going to go work at Apria Healthcare. I delivered medical equipment for a year. I came back to the pharmacy. I went back to Apria Healthcare for 4 or 5 years and worked in an office. I was the senior account representative for the infusion billing department. Woohoo, what a title. What I liked about that was it was a commission job, and commission on home infusion was 1%, but you can imagine how expensive that is. And I did very, very well. That was definitely the highest paying job I've ever had. And I absolutely hated it, but the money was phenomenal. Allowed me to buy a house in Morton, Pennsylvania, which I eventually sold for a profit. Real big house, 3 floors, fireplace, much bigger than I needed. But at that time, I thought I needed stuff. And if you have empty rooms, you need to buy furniture for the rooms, and you needed a shelf, and then you needed things to go on the shelf. There's no little kids here playing, right? I think there might be 2 blessing boxes right there, guys. What do you think? See the red and yellow? Those might be book boxes. Maybe, huh? Pretty cool playground right here. This is Fulton Harbor. And, you know, guys, Friday night, tomorrow night, that guy Dean, he's just known as Dean around town, he's playing here at 7 o'clock. Most Fridays he plays right here at 7 o'clock. And if things work out and the weather's right and I can get a signal, I might be going live right around 7 p.m. Friday night. We did that before, probably a year ago. And Dean is very good, actually. And sometimes it's just Dean. And sometimes Dean will have a small band, like Dean sings and plays guitar. So he might have a bass player and a drummer. And then sometimes people come up from the crowd and sing or play with him and screw the songs up. So we might do that. But yeah, I hated working at Apria Healthcare in the office. Even though I met some great people, fun people. They're having like a casino night here at the Fulton Convention Center. I think it's like $100 just to get in. But if then there's another price where it's $60 to get in. But you can get a VIP table for $1,000. And it's a Texas tie event. So I don't know what dress code that would be. I don't know what a Texas tie event is. Does that mean you have to wear, what are those cowboy ties called? B-O-L-E-R-O, bolero or something? Or am I just dreaming up that word? I'm probably just dreaming up that word. And, oh yeah, back to the horrible dad joke, right? What is green and loves music? That's an easy one. Elvis Parsley. Elvis Parsley. Checking my notes here. Market Days Dean, Paperboy Retail. Yeah, the Golden Mile, Rio's Pharmacy, Hometco. Yep. I think I covered it all. Now, when this video ends, I might remember 20 other jobs that I've had at some point. Apria Healthcare was, you had to wear a collared shirt with a tie, or you could wear a sweater. So needless to say, I wore a sweater whenever possible. But it was weird to actually have and own clothes, you know what I mean? Like I had clothes hanging up. I had to go to the dry cleaner, you know? Tried to hurry up back there to get away from the music. How dare they enjoy music while they work? Yeah, I had like work clothes and play clothes, you know? Now I just have clothes. And since I'm down here in Texas, I have one pair of jeans. Have not worn them since I started boondocking. I have a really nice pair of black Timberland boots. Have not worn them since I started boondocking. We're talking about, I haven't worn this stuff in 4 years, but I still keep it. I have a belt that goes with the jeans. And I have a short sleeve. I kept one short sleeve collared, dress shirt and I haven't wore that either. And why I hold on to that stuff, I'm thinking one day I might need it. But down here it's 11 and a half months out of the year. It's shorts and a t-shirt. You might get 2 weeks where I get out a sweatshirt or a long sleeve t-shirt. I do own a jacket, like a lined jacket. I do have a hat and gloves, and I've actually worn them to bed during some of the polar vortexes. And yeah, I don't know how we went from jobs to wardrobe, but you're not going to get that on any other YouTube channel. And you can tell by the water, there is no wind happening right now. Guys, I think that's enough rambling, even in my opinion. I hope you are all well. I got a nice package in the mail from my buddy Mike, and I'll be opening up that in tomorrow morning's video. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks to everyone who's running my playlists. I appreciate it. Those of you who have sent me gifts in the mail and through PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, I greatly appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Hey Brad, this is the place I was talking about, Moondogs. And I'll show you. So that's Moondogs. And then right around the corner here is Hoodat. And then right around the corner from Hoodat, same building, is Benchwarmers. All three of those places are awesome, guys. Thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.